Distinguished members, the Indian community, colleagues, it's a great pleasure to join all of you in celebrating today the 147th birth anniversary of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who is today no longer just a figure of India or the father of the Indian nation, somebody who has universal respect and is universally owned. A few years ago, the United Nations decided to mark October 2 as the International Day of Non-Violence, and that is the kind of high respect that the message of Mahatma Gandhi enjoys in the world today, that all nations today are celebrating not just the birth of the Mahatma, but his message, which remains as relevant today as it was when he first delivered it. In a world which is today divided in many ways, in which we have to fight the violence of terrorism, in a world in which discrimination is still very much alive, his message of equality, of humility, of non-violence must remain alive, and it does. In India, there are several ways in which the message of Mahatma Gandhi is being commemorated today, and most significantly, it is the way the Prime Minister is bringing back the economic thinking of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi probably thought of and spoke about and wrote about sustainable economy much before the world became familiar with the concept. And that is why today, October 2, has been chosen as the day on which India is ratifying the Paris Agreement on climate change, which moves us one step further toward a low global carbon footprint. It also shows India's commitment to the climate change process and our own unique way of approaching it. Part of this sustainable economy is the vision of Swachh Bharat that the Prime Minister has promoted, and which is particularly dedicated to the nation on this day. Porbandar is today being declared as an open defecation-free zone. And it would be interesting to note that as part of this process of Swachh Bharat, part of what Mahatma Gandhi would have liked to see India be, almost 2.5 crore toilets have been constructed in the rural areas. 1.5 crores are supposed to be constructed in 2017 and another 12 crores by 2019. All this should be seen as part of a larger message of a sustainable economy, and not an economy of materialism, not an economy of greed, but an economy in which each human being, no matter how poor he is able to reach his potential. With these few words, I would like to wish you all a very inspiring Gandhi Jayanti today. We have two more events scheduled for the day, and I hope we will see many of you there. Thank you. Jai Hind.
We're really proud that Mahatma Gandhi studied and lived in this borough. He was, of course, the father of the nation of India, the world's largest and most diverse democracy. But he was much, much more than that. He was an inspiration to people across the world through his campaign of non-violent resistance. He was truly a citizen of the world and continues to inspire people the world over. When you look at the state of the world today, you know that his message is more relevant now than ever. And as the High Commissioner has said, as a mark of respect, the United Nations General Assembly declared today, the 2nd of October, the day Gandhi was born, to be the International Day of Non-Violence. The best way world leaders, I think, could honour him would be to make every day a day of non-violence. And as the great man said himself, be the change you want to be.